Uh,
Oh man,
my newest French class is really fun. We have this on-running joke that I'm just like a beet farmer. And we
Like
mess around with
Moe's?
that a lot. Yeah, pretty much.
Most true. But
The one time we had to pick from like a selection of like French books, right?
Yeah.
And like when she said that one was about anime, the entire class just erupted and we're like, look, pick that one, pick that one.
Of course. I remember there was a time where you really clowned on me for liking anime.
Oof.
And anyone
Oof.
really.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you watched Neon Genesis, and you became one of us.
No, it's more like I started watching Yokai Watch and Bleach, and then I stopped, and then my senses kicked in, and then I just decided
And then
to
you
clown
played
on
Persona
everyone.
5.
Yeah, because you,
And
cause
that's-
you bought it for me, and it was a great game.
That's what got you to switch over to the dark side, as they
Please
say.
don't call it that.
Why not?
Yeah, as long as you're not obnoxious about it, then. As long
As you're not
JoJo
running around
fan.
calling yourself an otaku, yeah.
Oh yeah, or wearing a senpai hat around the school.
Or wearing the senpai hoodie, or the hentai hoodie. Because, yeah, that's
You know the
That's
you
sure
know
enough
the
to get
person
you
who wears
bullied.
the senpai hat around the
yeah,
school?
oh, yeah, that's right. It's not a senpai hoodie. It's a senpai hat, and she sometimes
It
wears the
hurts
hentai hoodie.
every single
Yeah, yeah.
time I see it.
It's bad.
And- Yeah, it is. And then there's one who just cosplays as Dipper every single day.
And then
That
there's
one also
the
kinda
one
hurts.
girl who I won't name because I don't remember her name, mostly
Yeah, I don't know any of these
for that
people's
reason.
names.
I don't remember her name, but I don't think we've said it on video before. I think we've talked about it in length, obviously, so I'll make this one short. But basically, she's very inbred. And one time she was sitting in my class and I keep on like freaking stuttering she but she says to the teacher, who won't be named as well, obviously, but she says to the teacher, hey Miss Blank, you want to hear a fun fact? I'll stop doing that voice. I probably shouldn't do that. You want to hear a fun fact? No, I just did it again. Whatever. She says, you want to hear a fun fact? And teacher's like, sure, go ahead. Because she puts up with all this garbage. Although
Yeah.
I don't really think she's a very good teacher. She's kind of, you know, a bit of a B word, as they say.
Oh,
Dare I say it.
oh, that was funny.
You know who you are. No, you don't.
Like oh wow.
Every teacher
Yeah.
in the crowd shudders.
Yeah, every teacher at our school is just watching, and then that one just like starts sweating profusely. And it's like, it's not me, guys. It's not. I promise. It turns into a game of Clue. Anyway, continue.
Gym teacher. The gym teacher flexes his muscles. Better not be me. Anyway, yeah, fun fact. And she's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And she goes, my parents are related. They're cousins.
Very nice.
And then the
That's very
teacher's
fun
like,
fact.
oh. She doesn't know what to say. Like, what is she supposed to say to that? Good job? Like, what's she supposed to say to that?
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations on your sacrifice. The brain cell sacrifice.
I'm glad you decided to shill some out for the others.
Yeah, sharing is caring. There's an entire welfare family around here, and I don't know. Hopefully they're not watching my videos. The older one seems like a bit of a loose cannon. But the best thing about that kid is that he wears swim goggles like they're actually helping his blindness. Like, he wears swim goggles like actual glasses in school. And it's the funniest thing in the world. Xander has made fun of him before, and then like his crew pops around the corner, and they tell on Xander. They hear about it, and then the kid he's I don't remember exactly, so I won't go into detail about it. But I believe like he was like calling out Xander and like calling him into a fight or something. He was ready to like grab him. The welfare family, man, like they just keep on breeding them out. They don't stop.
I have seen that one dude before. Yeah. I was always very confused. I was like, wait, huh?
He's not wearing them for a joke. I bet his parents told him that they actually help with his sight. And it's like a placebo. He actually thinks he can see better.
Yeah, I was always confused. It's like,
he actually like put contacts into the or not contacts. He actually put like actual prescribed lenses
into his swimming goggles.
Yeah, but he looks like a giant fool though. Xander just doesn't care. That's the thing. That's the problem, really. Xander doesn't care about those people. It's just so good. He's such a character. Xander and the welfare kid.
That school is quite something.
It's just filled with people, with characters. Obviously, we've discussed this in length, but I want to talk about this on the channel because we never got the chance. But we had a talent show, and basically what happened was that, well, obviously, all was going good for the talent show. Everyone was having a grand old time. And this girl, she comes out to Memories by Maroon 5. You know, their new single. It kind of sucks. It's alright. It's not horrible. It's not just boring garbage. Well, you know, it is boring garbage, but at least it's not offensive garbage.
Can I interrupt for a second? Because, like, in between every act, the host would just go,
good,
wow,
good. Yeah.
That was my favorite act every single time, and the joke got old every single time.
It got old the first time.
Funny. It was, yeah.
Like, she just needed to stop.
Every single time. Stop the entire thing, just say, wow, that was my favorite act. Anyway, continue, because I'm gonna butt in another time later,
I already know. I won't steal your thunder, I'll let you have that reveal. But, what is going on? Oh, yeah, that's right. But, she comes out to, Memories by Maroon 5, and, she's kind of just standing there, and I'm getting a little bit antsy, because she's kind of just standing there, staring at the floor, and she, I believe she misses the starting gun, basically. The song starts, the vocals start, but she's not doing anything. Or the area where the vocals are supposed to come in starts, and she's not doing anything. She's not saying anything. And then she, like, starts to mumble a bit of the lyrics at, like, the wrong times as well. And, she's just obviously not doing it. She's not feeling it. And, she stands up there for, like, another, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna estimate the time, but it was a while. It felt like an eternity she was standing there. It was just so painful and so horrible to have to sit through there. But she just stands up there, not doing anything. I'm waiting for, like, a hook to come off the side and just pull her away, like one of those...
Yeah, one of those, like, lamp things.
Yeah. I'm waiting for, like, a hook to come by and just pull her off the screen from me, because I'm just getting secondhand embarrassment from this. And I'm like thinking to myself, please, for God's sakes, man, just go off. Just get off the stage. Not like a mean thing. Obviously, it sounds mean, but, like,
oh,
come on.
For your own good.
And Garret, you were sitting beside me. You pull out your phone and turn on the lighter and start swaying it around.
Yeah, the flashlight.
Yeah,
just some encouragement.
No, it wasn't for encouragement. You were making fun of her, and I knew it. But, like, I was actually trying to encourage her. I think I pulled out my flashlight as well and started doing it, but I was actually just trying to encourage her and be like, yeah, keep on going. But it made me look like a complete prick just sitting in the crowd waving my light. She's doing nothing. But Garret, you're the real monster for even doing that just unironically. Like, or not, just not trying to, just trying to screw with her basically on a mental level, just trying to screw with her. It was obvious that you didn't care what she was doing. You wanted to make fun of her.
No, that's not it.
That was it. But nevertheless, she starts crying. She starts crying on the stage and muttering, "I hate my life," into the mic, probably without even realizing it. And everyone in the crowd's just like, Jesus Christ! You could cut the tension with a knife.
Painful after a
The
while.
girls in front of me are looking back, and they're like, "Stop!" Not to me, because I had put my flashlight away, because I was like, Jesus Christ, I probably look like a complete douchebag up here. But to Garret, because he's still sitting there waving his flashlight away, and they're looking at me like I'm doing something wrong. They're looking at me and they're going, "Stop right now. You're being rude," or something like that. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything. It's Garret. I'm pointing at you, and they're not doing anything. They're staring daggers at me while you're just waving your flashlight around. I'm like, I'm not doing. I poke you and I go, "Garret, stop. These girls in front of me are literally going to rip me apart. They're getting mad." And then after the show, I told you that, and you're like, "Really? They were doing that?" And I was like, "Yes, Garret."
Yeah,
You're completely oblivious
that.
to it.
I didn't realize that.
It was a nightmare, like a complete nightmare for me too, because these girls are just hating me.
I pulled out my flashlight, like, pretty much. If a sad song came on, just for the bit, I pulled out my flashlight. So it was just a continuation of the bit. It's not like I was just trying to make her cry harder.
I think you were, Garret.
No.
Anyway, you want to interject?
Wait. Anyway, yeah.
Oh wait. I
that...
should probably finish actually. She starts crying and muttering, and then I believe, doesn't someone come out and escort her off the stage?
Something like that, yeah, like a teacher.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Like, save yourself some dignity and just walk off, or just don't come out at all.
And then
if you don't feel up to it. But no, she stands out there for the entire runtime. And then just gets pulled off by a teacher.
Pretty close. Yeah, it's like a minute and a half in, something like that. Anyway, yeah, finally the host walks out, right? After that act, right? And yeah, she stands up there, she taps the mic, and she just goes, "That was my favorite act."
Like, that is such a prick move.
That's just like, yeah, it's the icing on the poop cake, on the poopy cake. Was her just coming out and saying that it was her favorite act.
Yeah, like at least have some consideration or something. Clearly, she knew that her efforts were not going to be appreciated.
Yeah, also just to clear things up once again, it was not. I did not pull out my phone and turn on my flashlight to make her like cry even more. It was continuation of the bit, because how was I supposed to know that she was gonna bawl on stage?
Dude, she bawled on stage?
Yeah.
She was bawling?
she brought out a basketball while Memories was playing.
Oh my god, though. It's just like a disaster. Disaster strikes in the building.
Still sad that there is no stand-up comedy.
Oh yeah, one of our classmates was really upset because he didn't get to do his stand-up comedy. He's kind of he was kind of being a little bit foolish.
Spotify.
Yeah. He was being kind of foolish with his expectations. I don't know what he expected. Because his stand-up had swearing in it.
Yeah.
It was not school appropriate, and he was whining on social media about how they're blocking him from doing it because it had swearing in it. Like, what did you expect?
Well, to be fair, I don't know how you're gonna do stand-up with...
like...
That's a pretty crucial part of stand-up.
What, swearing?
Yeah.
No?
It's a good chunk. I know, like, there's obviously stand-up bits where there's none. But,
Nuns?
Yeah, nun comedy.
Like that movie with Oprah Winfrey?
What?
The nun movie.
Do you mean Whoopi Goldberg?
Oh yeah, Whoopi Goldberg, you're right. It's like Sister Act or something.
It is. That's why I was confused. I was like, Oprah? Is Oprah in that movie too?
Nope.
Noprah.
Nopra pin free. Anyway, what were we talking about? What?
Talent show.
Talent show. There's like a Kids Bop idol that apparently went to our school before.
Yep.
And like I'm genuinely confused. She came in last year, I believe, too. And last year I had the exact same reaction. I was like, "Who?" And I was just dying of laughter because like she has like the entire crowd in like an uproar. Like everyone's screaming for her.
Yeah, talent show. I cannot wait for next year's. That's gonna be fun.
That like I would love to actually sign up for the talent show and do like a stand-up comedy, but like wear a mask or something. You know what would actually be funny, but I would never
Sing
have the
MF
guts
Doom.
to do?
What? What?
Is to like wear a mask through an entire set of stand-up comedy that is like horrible and no one's clapping or laughing at all. Like you can hear a pin drop. And
just
then
completely bomb.
yeah, and then pull off the mask like it's a big reveal, and then no one says a thing. Like pull off the mask and like outstretch my arms and be like, "It's me!" And you just hear like a pin drop, and I get escorted off the stage. I think that'd be genius, but I would never stoop so low.
If I got paid a sizable sum, I think I'd do that. I think people would just be laughing just by how bad it was.
Xander would be laughing. Xander would be dying in the crowd.
Yeah, just your little subsection would be absolutely cackling if I went up there. And not to mention how obvious it would be if it was me as well.
I'll start it with this goes out to Garret. They're separated just to make sure I can edit that out.
Yeah, because there's multiple Garrets in the school.
Garret? Garret, what do you have to do with this guy? Oh. What would you say?
I'd be like, oh, it's my dad. It's like
Really?
I have no clue. The bit I like to do whenever I see one of my friends in the hallways is I just go over to my other group of friends that I'm with currently, and I just point to them and just say, "Don't talk to that person. They sell like."
Oh yeah,
ecstasy
you've said
to
that
kids."
before. Wait, don't
I've
you
done
point
that
to me
you
and do
before.
that? Yeah,
I've
yeah.
done that before once.
Yeah, you've pointed to me on multiple occasions and said that. I remember because I'm walking by, and then I pass by you and I give you like a head nod or something like that, and then I hear from behind me, where you were standing, like, "Don't talk to that guy." And I'm like, what is he telling these people?
He sells the ecstasy to kids. That's what I say. If you ever hear me say "Don't talk to that guy," that's most likely what I follow up with.
It's just
funny.
really good stuff.
And the best part is like they don't even like retain that information. So like I can do it time and time again. Because it's like it doesn't matter to them. They don't care. It's
Yeah,
like,
they don't
okay.
know who I am and they don't care
Exactly.
who I am.
It's not like they're ever gonna interact with you one of these days.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
if they ever
famous
did.
Cole.
Oh my goodness. If they ever did afterwards, then just be like, "Hi, would you like some ecstasy?" And just screw with them, just go along.
Just say the rumors were true. You want some ecstasy?
I'm actually 35.
The rumor come out.
Does Cole
Sell ecstasy? Oh, but I just love just screwing with people. That's the greatest joy in
Yeah.
life. Just
It is
completely mangling someone's life.
thinking. I read this one thing. It was like this one dude used to get bullied, right? So what he would do is he like bought a pineapple and he followed the bully home and put it on his doorstep, right?
Yeah?
And then he would do that continuously for a few days. Just put a pineapple on the doorstep. And then one day he just, at this point this is like way too much commitment for the bit, but I guess if he's like bullying them, then I guess it's just a very odd way to like come back. Anyway, he buys more pineapples, and then eventually he just watches where he hides his house key, and then when he's gone, he just sneaks into their house and just puts a pineapple in their house,
That's
and then just
very
continues to do
breach
that
of privacy.
over and over and over again. And then he actually met up with him at the supermarket the other day, and he put a pineapple like really suspiciously on the counter when he was ringing up his stuff, and he like really freaked out. Gave him the dude like a few of pineapples, I guess.
Yeah, I would love to just like do that and then just go to school and just have like a lunch filled with pineapples.
Oh my goodness.
And just walk up and be like, "Hey, you want a pineapple? I got extras." Just give them nightmares. Pineapples. It's just nightmare fuel.
Another thing is just to like order like candles to their house, right?
Yeah.
They're like something that's like useful, but like if you have too much of, it's like you don't know what to do with like the rest, right? So just like order them like a candle like every single day. Like they can't get through those candles that fast. And what are they gonna do with them? I guess they
having
could
too
sell
many
them.
candles is kind of just pointless.
Exactly. What if it was like, what would be something better? Because I guess they could just sell the candles, but it'd have to be something like really useless.
Just send
like
them like
styrofoam.
just send them a styrofoam box with a single chewed piece of gum in it. That ought to send the message like immediately. I bet they'll like
thought of
start
just, like,
screaming and freaking out.
Placing like Cheerios on people's doorstep, because a Cheerio's just really small, and like if once they notice it, like time and time again, it'll just be like a baffling occurrence, because they'll be like, they'll scramble to like think up of like a reason for why there's Cheerios appearing on their front lawn.
This depraved person is placing Cheerios on the lawn.
At first they probably think, oh, like a raccoon or something, like brought food, and then it happens again, and again, and again, and like...
And by then it's like, it's no coincidence. Someone's doing this on purpose. Or like a box of Cheerios is just kind of blown over and blowing one every day.
Just on the roof, and it just takes a really small amount of time to drop it.
Well, wouldn't it be a long amount of time?
Oh yeah, my bad.
Grammar Nazi strikes again. Garret.
What? I didn't even correct anything. That was you.
I'm sorry, Garret. I had to say it.
Yeah.
What is the worst part of being on my channel?
That.
The constant Nazi jokes against you,
Well,
perhaps?
Yeah, probably.
Well, people know you, Garret. They know
Not
your full
really.
name's Garret.
Oh my goodness, no. Stop it, please.
I'm gonna keep that one in just for prosperity.
just for an even balance.
Is your name? Is your middle name?
Yeah. Also, don't keep that in.
Yeah, I gotta be
Because-
careful because the
Yeah,
echo.
you
I gotta
really
pay
do.
attention to the echo. Because there's a little bit of echo, I think, coming from your side or something. And
Well, you
I
could
don't
just
know.
put a really loud bleep.
Well, I don't really. I don't know. I would rather just completely block it out. You know, better to
rather
be
just
safe
keep it
than
in.
sorry. Because, the thing is, like, if I would have kept it in and just put like a really loud noise in that A Way Out video I did, people would know your phone number, Garret.
Oh yeah.
Because
You
my
were-
editing.
You were correct, actually.
What?
Yeah, I just said you were correct.
Yeah, because apparently, like, if you add in stuff like sounds, it doesn't like go along with the clips. So when I was cutting stuff out, it moved it to like the back, like further. So my voice cuts in. And it's like, no, I'm not gonna tell you anything. And you're just left going, what was that? What was that supposed to be? And then later, it just stops and it's just dead silent. Like the entire video cuts to something else. Why can't I place this? Chorus flower. Never mind.
I think it has to be placed on end stone.
Oh. Well, anyway, whatever. Man. Did you ever go on a camping trip ever? Like a class
few,
camping
yeah.
thing?
Oh, a class?
Did you say with you?
No. I said a few.
I don't remember going on any camping trips with you.
We have been to a monster truck rally.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, me and you. We were on it.
We had those green toys that we would those boomerangs.
Yeah, we lost them immediately.
No, we didn't lose them. They got stuck in a tree. We had to get a stranger's help.
Oh yeah,
Get
because
them
we went
down.
out by the water and we were just screwing around with those things.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was just stupid.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Oh yeah, but about camping. The school. I don't know if I told you about my trip to camp.
Did I just say it? Yeah, you gotta bleep that out now, because that's...
What'd you just say?
What? You can't... Was it that?
No, not that one. So I'll
Okay.
keep that in. Whatever.
You'll keep that in? No!
I don't even know where that is.
It's
Is that around here?
close. Yeah.
Is that close?
I think so, at least. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, good point actually. But yeah, Camp Blank. I don't know. Let's come up with a fun name.
Camp, I want a pee-pee.
No, okay. Camp. We'll call it Camp.
I want a pee-pee.
No.
Coward, Fred 3.
Coward. Camp Fred, we'll call it. So at Camp Fred, we went there as a class trip, or not really a class trip. I guess that's what you would call it. Class trip kind of sounds like when you walk over to the library for a trip or something like that. It was like a full-on trip where we stayed for the entire weekend. Friday and the weekend, I think it was. It was 3 days, I know that. And it was a lot of fun, but people were so stupid. Like, I have so many good memories from that camp, but man, I'm so happy I got put in this one cabin. Because there's 2 cabins for the boys of our school, and 2 cabins for the girls of our school. And the other boys' cabin was chaos. Like, no one could get any sleep in there because everyone was just screwing around so much. And it was bad. There was a lot of pranking going on. And you know how that gets. It was sadistic.
Oh, yeah, we moved, my friend's entire mattress and just put it under his bed. Just because why not?
That's not sadistic. That's not sadistic enough.
Right.
You don't know what these boys were doing. There's this guy. I guess he had a lot of acne, and they covered him in toothpaste, and he woke up bleeding, and he was screaming.
Oh no! Oh no!
He woke up covered in blood, and he was just screaming at the top of his lungs. And someone brought a car alarm so they could screw with the other cabins. And somehow, I have no clue how, they dropped it in between the walls. So yeah, it was just stuck
going off.
Yeah, going off until the battery died because they couldn't get it. They had to get a teacher to come in first off, and then when they couldn't get, or a counselor, whatever those people are, and when they couldn't get it, they just gave up and had to just wait it out with a car alarm going on inside their room the entire time.
That's good.
It's
good.
just ridiculous. I'm trying to think of. Oh yeah, they freaking turned their cabin into a gas chamber basically.
Oh, with Axe. Did they Axe bomb the entire
Axe
thing?
and Old Spice and all that. Just spraying it everywhere.
I've always wanted to do that. Cause
it's not fun.
Yeah.
However, I wasn't in there, so I didn't really have to deal with it. So.
My friend did that in a French class. He just took out his axe and he just held down the button for 30 seconds. The teacher was out of the room. She walked back in and she's like, what is that? Because it just smell it everywhere.
On the last day, everybody pulled out their freaking like Old Spice and all of that and just sprayed the entire thing in there. I can't imagine the people having to like clean up that area just infested with axe. They actually couldn't go back in because it was considered unsafe for them to go back into their cabin. So they had to grab their stuff and bring it outside the cabin because it wasn't safe for them to be in there.
Very nice.
Just stupid in every way possible, but so great.
The one time we went to a undisclosed location. That just makes it sound like they kidnapped us. No, yeah. So yeah, we went on a camping trip too. They put bags over our heads. Woke up in a desert in Guadalajara and had to just pick a bunch of mysterious plants. I was going more down the cartel route, but you just had to land on rice.
I went down the Chinese route.
Guadalajara is not in China.
No, I said rice.
Yeah, I know. Guadalajara is not in China. You said you went down the Chinese route.
Rice is Chinese.
Yeah, I know, but Guadalajara is in Mexico.
It's Mexico.
Yeah. Mexico. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah?
You know, okay, at our school, we were supposed to go to the capital, right?
Yeah, but wasn't that trip, canceled or something?
It was, and we went to freezing cold freezing cold Guadalajara, and yeah, bleep that out as well, because yeah, we went freezing cold, right?
Okay.
I couldn't feel my toes like the entire time. Literally, the most fun part was staying in the cabin, because we just pulled an all-nighter and was just like fooling around. My friend jumped out off the balcony like 5 times, and then got caught by somebody. He like ran inside really quickly, and then we had to shut the lights off, pretend like we were asleep just in case, and waited like 10 minutes, just in case they just come up there and just yell at him for like jumping off the balcony a bunch.
What? How far was the drop?
Not that far, like.
Well, I would figure if he's jumping off.
Like 7 feet, maybe. It was like landable.
Ruffians.
Like you wouldn't like die.
Well, I would
or like get
hope
injured
not.
In any way.
Unless he was just
He
trying
did,
to
like,
kill
5
himself, jumping off the edge.
And we're all like, no, dude, don't do it. And we were just like laughing and fooling around, and he's
pulling
like,
him back in and just being like, ah, you sucker, slug him in the shoulder. Guys, I was actually trying to kill myself.
like,
oh.
We're like, oh, and we like put our heads down. He's not looking. He just does a 10 out of 10 perfect dive.
Oh my god.
Anyway, we were trying not to get him to jump off because we didn't want to get in trouble as well.
Yeah.
But he did, and we ended up not getting in trouble.
But he did.
Yeah, like 4 times. I think he climbed back up from the balcony too. There's like this. Oh wait, no, that has no relevant story. But yeah, we just got a ton of gummy sharks, and we just tossed them all around the cabin. They're probably still there. Like, they were like really lazily made like prison beds, pretty much, with like a yoga mat as a mattress.
Jesus Christ, we had it like kings.
It was
we had
not
bunk
good.
beds with like nice mattresses.
Well, yeah,
I had a
ours were
sleeping
bunk
bag.
beds too. We all got our own bunk bed, except because it wasn't mixed grade. The two lower grades had to share a bunk bed. Also, one of those kids, he decided he's gluten free, right? So he cannot eat gluten without like taking like a massive dump. And so he did that on the coach bus that we rode up on, and we're like, are you kidding me? Now no one's gonna go in there. And now and then he did it, I'm not even kidding, 4 times in one day. 4.
On a coach bus?
In one day. Not on a coach bus, in our cabin.
Oh,
and on
nice.
the last day, we finally found the fan, which was nice. That didn't matter too much.
On the last day.
At that point. Then on the ride back, oh my goodness, it was excruciating. It was excruciating. The ride back, it was annoying.
Why? What was...
Me and my friend Nick, we sat together on the bus, and the people behind us, they had like a ton of snacks, and they had a giant bag of Skittles, right?
Oh.
The entire bus were like vultures.
I
to
see.
like
One
a
of those
dead mouse.
situations. Dead mouse.
Funny idiom.
Dead
Anyway,
mouse.
Yeah. They were begging. They were yelling. They were screaming. Me and my friend Nick,
Like,
we were just minding our own business, and we were so annoyed. One of them, I'm not even kidding, close to the entire ride, the entire time he was begging, he said one sentence. He looked them in the eye, put out his hands out like he was begging for change, and said, "Can I have a blueberry Skittle? Can I have a blueberry Skittle? Can I have a blueberry Skittle? Can I have a blueberry Skittle?"
It's torture. That must have been how it felt for the people on the bus when I was just screaming out how much I love Fortnite and how much, like,
Yeah.
yeah, at the back of the bus with Alex when he was just screaming at me to stop.
And then eventually, and didn't have the fact that I was not going to use the filthy coach bus bathroom, so I just had to pee the entire, 3-hour ride, or 5-hour ride, or whatever it was. Which was excruciating. Anyway, we were so fed up with him just begging for a blueberry Skittle. Me and Nick were
That you belted him in the face.
We were like, "Man it, shut your mouth, please and thank you. That is so you're not getting a blueberry Skittle, my friend."
He began to cry.
It was so annoying, and he continued, of course.
Poor Manit.
Oh my goodness, me and Nick, we didn't ask for any Skittles.
We didn't ask for this.
Eventually, they got tired of asking too. They didn't give anybody Skittles. They reached out in front. They looked at us and they were like, "Garrett and Nick, do you guys want Skittles?" And that was the moment I was like, I erupted into hysterics because we accepted the Skittles, which was like handfuls upon handfuls. No one was even getting one. It was like they were going crazy. It was like a football stadium after their favorite team lost. It was like the gulag when the stew ran out or whatever. I don't know.
You're going insane.
Just imagine a gulag and the last piece of last scoop of stew gets put. And
what is a gulag, by the way?
Like a Soviet prison.
Oh, okay. I was
trying
to figure it out. I didn't quite get it.
It was the greatest moment of my career.
What, getting those Skittles?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you got to not give it to Minute or whatever his name is.
Minute.
Close enough.
Literally the 20 other students that I despised with all my life.
Was
Yes, she was.
Yeah, I figured.
She was begging for Skittles as well.
Yeah, no wonder.
Yeah,
I bet you miss.
I was so happy. I was so happy that we got handfuls of Skittles. We got so much, and nobody got even one. Because man, it was so annoying. That's what you get. Here's your lesson, everybody out there: be patient.
Well, there we go. That's the moral of the story.
Good things come when you wait.
Good things come when you're not Manit.
When you're not begging for blueberry Skittles.
Can I have a blueberry Skittle? I probably shouldn't do that. I don't even know who Manit is.
The whole time. That's what he did. And
wait a minute. Should I even be saying his name?
I don't know.
Do you care if I leave Mr. Minute's name in?
You could replace it. I don't care.
Man, I was going to talk about something.
Can I have a blueberry skittle? Can I have a My friend Simon put it perfectly. He was like, it's so weird because his voice is so high yet so deep at the same time. It like doesn't make any sense. Just that for like 20 minutes.
That sounds like a nightmare.
It was.
I was going to talk about something, but I think I'll wait until we get Alex one time. I think I'll wait for that. Once we get Alex on the podcast, as they say.
Is this even a podcast? It pretty much is.
Yeah, it basically is. I'm gonna make this into, well, let's rename it. I don't want it to be the Rocket Cast.
Yeah, because that's lame.
Let's come up with it right here on the spot. What are we? What are we, Garrett?
Reddit Cast. Chungus Cast.
No, please. What like it relates in any possible way to us three? The Gamer Cast. You like that one?
No, we're not having that.
Boner Cast.
Boner Cast.
Boner Cast.
I don't know.
What happens when you get kicked in the crotch too hard?
I don't know what happens.
You have to put on a boner cast.
Nice.
Nice. Another banger for the cast. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I've tried thinking up a name before. It just doesn't come naturally.
We've brainstormed.
Yeah. And didn't we come up with something? Didn't we just decide to keep it Rocket Cast? But no.
No.
Oh yeah, didn't we say Cole and Friends podcast? I don't know. That sounds kind of stupid. You know, when you put it that way, it sounds kind of stupid. But yeah, I don't know. We can just decide.
Just name it when it's uploaded. Anyway, that was fun.
That was fun. Thanks for I mean, you're like a co-host, sort of.
Yeah.
You're a co-host
not
of this
going
podcast,
anywhere.
so it's not like
I'll be next episode. It's like,
yeah,
oh yeah, thanks for coming.
It's all like, thanks
yeah.
for coming in, buddy. Thanks for joining the show tonight.
The first episode with Gil, we gotta tell all fake stories. Just fake stories. Just like really weird, but like somewhat embarrassing stories, just so we could weed something out, and then we'll just be at the end, we'll just be like, that was all fake.
Yeah, and next time around, I'll talk about me and Gil making a video, which you've seen. Me and Gil making this this little movie thing for a school trip before. It's a fun story. It's not too bad.
It was previewed to us.
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
During like an assembly of some sort.
Yeah, you guys saw it.
I don't remember the context.
The acting is bad. The acting is really bad, but thankfully it's not because of me, because I wasn't in it. I was behind the camera. Thank Christ. I never wanted to be in it, and neither did Alex. But Alex got like a minor role in the start.
Oh yeah, he did, as friend number 3.
Yeah, talking. For like 2 seconds. Just talking about random garbage. Well, one girl has a mental breakdown.
His script probably just said banter.
Yeah, there was no script.
It was freestyled.
Well, there basically was no writing at all. There was no like talking. It was just told through video.
Oh,
which
yeah,
I think the camera work. Not trying to toot my own horn or whatever. I think the camera work is the best part of it. Especially Gil's shots. Gil's shots are so nice. Whatever. Well, we can talk about that next time when he's actually here, and I'm not just, you know, giving him so much praise while he's not here to hear it. You know. Sometimes Gil needs an ego boost. Gil one time rambled about wanting to kill people. What'd you say?
What? I said my mouth gets somewhat dry when I ramble on about
my mouth is very my lips are chapped. I don't want to lick them. I just did. Dang it. I lose. Don't lick them now. Oh, that was a good first step. You know, contrary to the last time we did this, That was a good first little thing here.
Yeah, because you know it came naturally. We weren't sitting down. We're like, okay, podcast time. We're like, okay, let's hop on Minecraft.
Yeah, I didn't
and we
have a
just
ton of
started talking
just
like we
freaking garbage
yeah.
written for it. Like, yeah, our next topic is whatever. It was just like freaking spitballed.
I tried to tell you that the second episode of Rocket Cast that we filmed, I was like, why are we doing that? Wouldn't it be just better if we just didn't have footnotes and we just went on nothing?
I don't know. I have to watch the
just
second episode
told
if I didn't
stories?
delete it. I think I did though. I think I completely
Probably
deleted it off
did.
the channel because I was just. I don't know. I just don't like that
We
video
gotta
at all.
retry that quote idea again because
I don't know.
it'd be much better. It'd be much better with Gil.
Yeah, we gotta do something fun. This was
Instead of-
fun though, just being able to talk and share experiences with the viewer, the 5 that are gonna watch this. You know.
Yeah.
One day, when I have 1 million, they're gonna look back at me, and no one's gonna look back because I'm not gonna have 1 million.
Comment down below the time that.
Comment down below if you like the build. You know, I do this so much.
Let's get a wide angle of this atrocity kind of thing. I like doing that. You just build nothing, just layers upon layers.
Yeah, every single time I like get into rant mode where I'm just talking and talking non-stop, I just build random structures in Minecraft. Like in so many of our worlds, you'll just see these things and be like, where did this come from? Yeah, just know that was me ranting.
Yeah, and then I just jump on them. I've been jumping on it the whole time.
Yeah, I know. You just jump around them the entire time, and I just build them up and scroll through menus and just spin in place. That's basically it. Well, everybody, thanks for watching the first episode of this.
Yeah.